Hello and welcome back to Modded RimWorld Alpha 17. We're going to continue with the setting up our initial place we're going to live. We have some things planted over here. We'll get some, probably get actually we got one right here, campfire that's blueprinted. We'll get that up so we can start cooking some things. We have some new love in our colony that we started out with the very first episode. It's actually the first time in any of my playthroughs I've had that happen in the very beginning of everything. It usually happens quite later in the series, in the development of the colony. So let's continue. We'll we'll go through and look at some things around the map, and then we'll see what we do for priorities and starting to get some things set up, because we have essentially just a little bit of a makeshift bedroom. We'll get one more set up for, if I remember right, it's Beryl and Kyle that are infatuated with each other. Yes, they are. Okay, so we'll get Julio, or probably Julio, something. Someone will probably give me the correct pronunciation at some point in time, but for right now, I'll butcher it. Anyway, so we'll get a room set up for Julio, and that way we don't have any mood. Julia will actually get upset. So where are you? Right here. You are sleeping, so I'll show you in the needs over here. Yeah, 8 without table. We actually might be a little too early in the process, honestly, but like right now you'll see different moods that actually, mood effects that'll happen in the game here. So right now in the very beginning you're going to have the extremely low expectations. When they know they just landed. New colony optimism. They are excited. It lasts for the first little bit, which is a really nice help, so that people don't get upset. Uncomfortable. You know, they want somewhere soft to sit, or they'll want, actually a lot of times even their bed can make a difference too, depending on what the quality of the bed is. So there's a lot of things that can affect the uncomfortable. 8 without a table, until we actually get like a kitchen and a kind of a dining room area set up. That's one of those things that we'll have to kind of deal with. It's not that bad of a negative mood boost there, so, or negative mood effect, not really a boost. The ugly environment, that will get better as we go, as we clean things up, as we build out rooms and put floors in. So initially, you almost always see that unless they're an optimist. Then a lot of times that's offset. And feeling terrible, you know, shoot, they just crash landed and some of them are sick. And let's see, does anybody have the cryo sleep sickness? Nope, we're all recovered from that. So, but those are some of the needs. Those are a good thing to watch if you see someone who's getting upset, or there's some issues going on. This is one of the first places I'll go look to see what exactly is happening with the individual. So we'll keep going here. Let's take a quick look around the map again. So yeah, these big structures right here, not very similar to this one here. This is actually a room with, as we talked in the first episode, that this is an ancient danger. There could be some good supplies in there. There could be enemies who want to attack. There could just be some friendlies who leave. There could be some other dangerous enemies that can come out, and they're very, very strong. So that's why I'm not opening it up first thing. And then this right here, these big masses of land right here are actually mountains. So we can actually dig into these and actually set up. We could literally turn this entire thing right here into a house and put rooms in here. We could put everything from kitchens to crafting areas. And then the only thing you really have to worry about if you dig into the mountain like this, there is an event of an infestation. So there'll be a hive of bugs and animals. There's mega scarabs, and there's some things that can come out of those that you have to deal with that kind of event taking place, which we will probably dig into a mountain a little bit, so it is possible for that to happen to us, and we'll deal with those. I mean, it's not something that's insurmountable if it does happen. But initially, you don't really get it very first thing, as your colony is really small. But with Phoebe Chillax, who knows? It could happen. So, okay. Now with that being said, let's take a look. We know we have our components here. So one of the things to note with whenever you're playing this game as well, if your mouse hovers over anything, over here in the bottom corner, it's going to give you some details around what your mouse is over top of. Like right now, that right there, as you can see, it says steel slag chunk, or this is wild heal root. That's medicine. There's another one. And then this will tell you, oh, it's an oak tree. Or, let's see, that's a poplar. So it'll give you some details around what you're looking at. This will also tell you walk speed. So if you go over top of water, deep water they cannot walk in. That's the darker blue. That's over here. And then, let's see, the shallow water, they can move at half speed. So if you're ever being attacked and you have to go through water, that can really slow you down. It can actually be the demise of you sometimes too. So you have to be very, very careful about that. So, okay, with that being said, let's get these guys moving around. Okay, yep, I figure they're gonna get ready to go to bed. Ah, Kyle is meditating. Okay, so while they're sleeping, we have some wood queued up here. Let's build out another quick bedroom. Go like that, give a wooden door right there. And you know what, we're gonna be really nice. We're gonna put some wood floors in here. I know we don't have enough wood stored, it'll be okay. They will harvest and fill that. There we go. Now the campfire. So let's see. Campfires, that we can do a couple different things here. We can cook a simple meal. We can burn apparel. So the clothing that they wear, if they start to wear clothes that are too tattered, they actually get upset about it. So there's crafting for actually generating new clothes. That'll come later as well. Even in the regular crafting spot here, you can craft tribal wear, which is just like, think back to all the old movies and stuff that you saw back in caveman times, where it's just that one little strap of leather over the shoulder and it covers your body. So it's not the greatest thing in the world for them to have, but it at least gives them something to wear. Okay, so we have a normal bed and we have two normal beds. Perfect. So we're going to reinstall this one right over here. And we need to actually set up, we'll do that. Holy will move his bed. Cool, that is fine. Starvation. Wait a minute. Good point. We need to go find some food real quick. I didn't even think about that. See, look at that. Hopefully it's only the first little mistake I'll make in this whole thing. Yeah, right, I wish. Okay. So here we go. Oh, there we go. There's some. So orders, we're going to do harvest. That's a whole lot faster. We'll see if we can get that. Anything back over this way? Do we have any weapons yet? I don't even think we've had a chance to make. Oh, we do have weapons. Ostrich, you're going down. Because then, oh, we will need to. How did the tortoise get hurt? Death in 16 hours. It has a gunshot wound to its leg. Wow. Okay. We can hunt that one too, and we'll hunt this one. Cool with that. Let's put some orders down to chop a little bit more wood here. And we need to set up a butcher's table so we can actually butcher the animals we're about to hunt. So with that being said, we'll put... It's going to yell at us because it's outside. I'm not too worried about it right now. Okay. Come on. Where are we at? Cool. Okay, how are you doing with your needs? You still desperately need food. What do we need? We need a little more wood. Come on. There we go. And we're going to put a bill up here for a simple meal. Do until we have, we will say 6. Come on, build it up, build it up, build it up. Oh, good, good, good. Yay! We're getting food. We're gonna set up butchering creatures. So we're going to butcher creatures. We're going to do this forever because we'll always need to butcher them up. We don't ever want to butcher human corpses. They get very, very upset about that. I have seen some very interesting like mad scientist playthroughs where they've actually set up some different moods and things like that to have people that will make it like a cannibalistic society, and that's what they do, and those get pretty wild. So anyway, with that being said, we did have a simple meal here. There's a lot of things you can do with the actual creation of meals. You can set all your different quantities here. You can pause it so that they will maintain a certain amount, but you can actually start to use some of the actual meals before they come back and make more. In the beginning, because it's usually such a low number before we have like a refrigerator set up and things like that, I don't really set the unpause this early. But in here, you can actually go through and pick all sorts of different things. There's human meat. The insect meat is one of those that they get, there's actually a negative mood effect if you actually eat the insect meat. So it's one of those things you typically just sell off to traders. But you can go as far as just full vegetarian. You can say which animal products you want. Like you wouldn't want insect jelly or like fertilized eggs in there. So you just want the unfertilized eggs and milk. So there's a lot of different variations you can do in the style of meals that you make. So you can get ultra customized there. We'll leave that alone for now. Okay, Kyle's gonna go cut that up. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't eat the turkey meat. I know you're hungry. Cook. No, you don't need to do that either. So I basically just drafted Julio so he doesn't eat the meat that's sitting there. I want Kyle to make a meal first. Okay, good. Let's let Beryl make a meal. Come on. We'll undraft you and prioritize this. Oh, come on. Do you need food? You don't even need the food yet. Do you? Nope, you're fine. Beryl, do you? You will grab a meal here shortly. Okay. This is going to be set to your bed. Yeah, he doesn't like that I woke him up. He got food poisoning. That wouldn't surprise me. Meat is sitting on the ground. Their ability to cook is also... Oh, that should be the end of that. And then she'll eat and then go sleep. Perfect. So, oh, Kyle just woke up. He's gonna get some joy in the morning. 88, we're doing good there. Oh, who's the other hunter? Beryl and Kyle. Does Beryl not have a weapon? Nope, Beryl does not. Okay. Okay, so we're hauling things around. Beryl's going to sleep a little bit into the day. I haven't actually set up... Ooh. Wow, 3 chunks right there. Okay. Good to know. We'll have to remember that those are up there when it comes time. So there's actually a lot of interesting animals that are on this here. This is actually called... It used to be called like I think a megatherium or something like that. They're actually a mega sloth. It's a very big animal that doesn't fight back. Typically, it'll actually, if you're pretty close, it will fight back if you go to kill it. But it is one of those animals that gives you a lot of meat, and it can be really, really nice if you're in a pinch like that. So I really wish there was one of those close by a minute ago. Sorry, as I was talking, I'm checking these raspberries here, see if that's something we can grab real quick. But we've got some meat rolling in, so we're okay there. Okay. So with that being said, let's... I'm trying to think of what we want to do from a planning perspective, how we want to get the our initial little colony here set up. So I might actually just do something pretty makeshift right now. Just close this in from a butchering perspective. That way we don't get the negative hit for it being outside. Put a door there. Okay, let's do that. We will hunt some more because we definitely need to make sure we stay up on meals. Get some more medicine coming in. Wow, that was quick. Nope. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Turkey's down. Oh, really? You came back to go cook. Okay. Well, wow. The turkey has asthma. I feel bad for that turkey right there. But he will be dead here shortly, right there. Oh, we got some visitors. That's actually what I was worried about. Visitors! How many do we have? Let's jump. We have 3 visitors. Okay, the reason why I was worried about this is because we have a mod in here that allows us to set up an area for visitors to stay. The happier they are, the more likely they are to give us like a present or a thank you for treating them well where we were. So what I might end up doing here is, let's do this real. Oh, I really need more wood, don't I? We have 83. Can I get away with it? Let's see. How much wood do we need for not a structure, we need furniture. Ooh, could I put up 3 beds real quick? All I need 2 because I got 1 extra bed there. So we'll do 1, 2. We are actually going to deconstruct, actually we'll build a copy of it and put it here. I know. We will deconstruct that one and we will move this bed into here. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. Perfect, bed's made. Good, that's cleaned up. We will set this up for guests. The guest beds are purple, so that's an easy indication. Oh, you know what we need? Orders. We need to chop some more wood. Let's cancel this. That should give us some wood. Let's have him. Nope, you don't construct, do you? Come on. Oh, good. You're building it. Good. And we'll set that up for guests. Good. So our guests now have a room to stay. That is what I was worried about. Who is our talker? We can actually check out what our first negotiation would be. Kyle is our talker. Oh, Kyle's still up too. That's even better. Oh, he's on his way back. Perfect. We're going to have Kyle come over here and talk to Trumpet. Oh. We're going to trade. So here we go. This is your basic trade menu. This will range from a smaller list like this to one that scrolls for a little bit, depending on how many supplies you have, what do they have to offer, and things in that regard. So pricing here, if it's red, it's actually really overpriced. If it's white, it's regular price, and then there's actually a green, which I've seen a couple times, but not too often. It's actually a really good price, or it's low for typically what you would actually spend. Right now, we would have an amount sitting right here for how much silver we have, similar to like this. They have 160 silver on them. So this is one of those where we don't have a lot to offer. They don't want any of our meals, but we do have some materials over here, but they're not looking for any of that. So this looks like it's not going to be the greatest opportunity for us to trade, but you can actually just trigger how much you want from the arrows here, and you'll see how much money it's going to cost. We're going to be giving $82 to them. If it went the other direction, like we did it this way, they would give us $6. So or 6 silver. Technically, it's not really dollars, but so we're just going to cancel out of that. I just was curious to see what they had to offer us, but right now, not too good of a trade. It's also super early. We'll get into a lot more heavy trades later. Okay, look, they should come over here. Okay, you're stargazing. I was hoping you weren't sleeping. Okay, well, barrels up. Let's see if we can get production. Let's put that butcher table back up right here. I know. 75. How much do we need? 95. We have to go cut some. There we go. Yay, they're sleeping in their guest house. So if you click on them and we look at their needs, right now they'll say there's enough beds, so we got a plus there. They're comfortable, which is good. So far this is actually looking pretty decent for us. Oh, we get to name the town. So let's see. Beryl thinks that you should name your give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? We are going to call it. Let's just use the channel name for now. Mozzarella. And okay, so since it looks like you'll be here for a while, Beryl also thinks that you should give this community a name. What should this local community be called? I'm going to go back a little old school. We're going to call it Great Expectations. Sure. There we go. Okay, let's see how the others are feeling about their stay here so far. Enough beds, tons of joy. Well, worn out apparel is their fault, not mine. Yeah, it is a little cold. We don't have any heaters in there yet or anything, so let's set this bill back up for butchering creatures forever. There we go. Okay, and we are down to 6 meals, or we've completed our bill of 6 meals, but we only have 51 turkey meat. As you can see here as well in this menu, the turkey meat, we have 51. It's not refrigerated and it spoils in a day, so we know we need to go out and hunt for more so that when that spoils, and typically in the beginning it will spoil, it'll do that until we actually set up refrigerators and those things. So here we go. Let's see if there's any animal. Ooh, where's that mega sloth? Oh, he's way up there. Okay. Nah. Our colonies there. Let's go right here and we will grab these two. So we will hunt that. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Oh, wait, Beryl. I always forget. You need the short bow. Okay, we're low on medicine. What do we have for your character? You're good at melee. Growing, animals, intellect. Yeah, we got to get some research going eventually. What do we have you set to? Can you grow? Haha, you're gonna grow too. Good, that way somebody else will plant. We got to get some crops going. Oh, ooh, there we go. This is another interesting event. So because Beryl shot this ostrich, the ostrich got mad. So this is, wow, really not good. Where is Kyle? Kyle, you're hunting an ostrich. Oh, you're right there. I see you now. Ostrich is way up here. But we are going to need, oh boy, here we go. So this ostrich is in a maddened manhunter state. So with that being said, this ostrich will hunt any human that it gets in its way. So right now it is going to melee attack Beryl. Let's see how hurt it is right now. It'll be dead in 11 hours. Oh, its left leg is hurt. So what we can do is if we go like this and we run, well, actually that's a good question. How fast is it right now? Move speed is 3.5 cells per second. What do we move at? 4.61. Okay, good. We can outrun it, which is what I want. Oh wait, let's go like this. Run! No, no, no! Go, go, go! So this is what we call kiting. Technically, I really need to get Kyle down here. Where are you, Kyle? Kyle, I need you, buddy. I know. I need you to get down here as fast as you can. Let's keep her moving. We're going to slow this down. We don't need to be running at 1,000 miles an hour. Who are you going after? Still Barrel, good. So the Ostrich can actually go after other people too. So when Kyle finally hits, it could turn and go after. So you just got to be very careful as you're doing this. Oh, just like that. See, that was a perfect example. So now it wants to melee attack Kyle. So I got to get Kyle to start moving out of the way. Now it's going after Barrel. Come on, move. There we go. Perfect. Fire. Fire. On both. So how bad is Barrel? Oh, just a scratch. Okay, we're doing good. Okay, that's enough. R to undrafts them. We will tell Kyle to... Oh, you're already gonna hunt. Okay, so you're resting. That is fine. Oh, perfect. Well, that was quick. So there we go. We just actually saw our first event where an animal was maddened. Kyle will come back up here shortly to finish this one off. It will be dead in 6 hours. So if they go to sleep or whatever happens here. Let's see. What is your health right here? Can you self-tend? Beryl is also a doctor, so yes, I could have her... Nah, I'll have Kyle tend. Not that he would really need to. She will heal on her own. There's actually a number here. I can't really move the mouse too much, but let's see. Bleeding is 15%, and her pain is in... Her scratch is at 10.21. So... what we will do is we will have Kyle, as soon as he drops that off. Oh, perfect. He's already picking up medicine and going. Excellent. And now we'll see health. You'll see a little X here. And however bright white the X is, that's kind of like a grayish, which quality is at 44%. So it tells you how well they bandaged up any wounds that happened. So on that note there, we're actually gonna end this episode here. So it was a pretty good beginning episode. We got a little bit of a guest bedroom set up. We have our first guest. We'll see what happens in the next episode, if they were happy with us or not. And it looks like things are moving along quite well. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did like the video, please hit that like button. It helps me out with the analytics. And if you enjoy the content, I'd be honored if you hit the subscribe button and continue to see the content that we put out. So with that, I will see you in the next video.